people of the world, I make a offer, dare I say, a proposal to you, okay? I'm proposing that we all come to the Olympics. Now, where's the Olympics, you ask? Well, of course, it's in the Mayan Empire, the best of any of the empires, and I'm here to tell you why, okay? And so are two of my friends, Nola and William, they're just, it's such a good empire, and, what other spot are you gonna pick? Like Rome? Like, come on, who likes Rome? And you know what they say, if a spot for the Olympics is what you need, then the Mayans have a spot guaranteed. Alright, Nola, now explain to us the interesting geography about the Mayans.
Why is the geography of our land just awesome, you may ask? Well, most of our beautiful cities are built near rivers, so we have many different trade routes accessible to us. Our land is also home to many pretty and useful items such as limestone and obsidian and other building materials. Our gorgeous land is covered in rainforests that give our people needed sunlight and warmth, which produce a variety of plants. And don't even get me started on the climate. I could lay out on this weather for days and never get tired of it. What perfect weather to hold grueling Olympic events in. What more could you even need? Our land isn't just beautiful and nice, but it can also protect you against potential invaders. Our civilization is built on a peninsula, so it's surrounded by water on 3 sides. These bodies of water make it easy for us to see approaching invaders and for us to defend our land. I'd like to see someone try to attack us. Maya is also built on very low lands, which means it's easy to have games on. And don't worry guys, we've got you covered.
Wow, Nola, that was great. Now, explain to us the type of entertainment and food that you can find in the Mayan Empire.
Since our people are always putting you guys first, we know that participating in the Olympics or even watching it for that many hours can make you really tired. That's why our people have many different foods for y'all to munch down on whenever you would like. We have maize, one of our most important crops, as well as beans, squash, and chili peppers. We also have very good hunters and can prepare deer, turkeys, quail, ducks, or fish if you're looking for a more hefty meal. We also have yummy sweet fruits to offer. You must try our guavas, papayas, avocados, and custard apples. And if you're looking for a real sweet treat, we have chocolate drinks for y'all to try and sticky sweet honey. I don't mean to brag, but as you can tell, Maya has extremely advanced agriculture. It's our wonderful farming ways that have pushed us to have all these diverse and yummy foods. And if watching the games isn't enough entertainment for you, we have other exciting ways for you to crack down and have a little fun. We play music, dance, and play games like the Maya ball game. There's almost always a ball court located near our pyramids, and the ball games played by the Mayans were a very intense sport. Even our gods play it. We also have cool sites as well. Come visit the La Dante Temple in El Mirador, which is considered one of the largest temples in the world by total volume. Or maybe try and see the Temple of the Warriors, which is a large pyramid with a temple on top. The temple is covered with around 200 columns. Palenque is also a cool place to visit. It's known as the Red City because its buildings are all painted red. How awesome is that? We have beautiful stone monuments and gorgeous plazas as well. Honestly, with all of our exciting things, who wouldn't want to visit Maya?
Wow, Nola, that was really great. Now let's cut to William to see some of the quirky social aspects of the Mayan Empire.
Quirky social or cultural issues that visitors should be aware of so they don't get injured or killed. To look at the eclipse was extremely dangerous, and they believed you would have bad luck and hardship for at least a year if you stared directly at the sun or moon. You would be either cursed while the sun was out or the moon, depending on whether it was a lunar or solar eclipse. Visitors might get scared off by the system of worship, as they worship the gods of suns, moon, rain, and corn. As the top of the Maya society, there were kings, or the holy lords, and were thought to serve as a mediator between gods and people on earth. They performed elaborate rituals for the gods, which may attract some visitors but may weird some out. They are in the jungle and therefore have... See the jungle right here? That's why I videoed here. That's great. Okay, and had bad weather conditions. The overuse in land diseases are a big part that need to be avoided, and
We now interrupt your usually scheduled program for a small commercial break.
Hey, kid!
Whoa, is that one of our gods? Belong?
Yes, it is. I'm here to tell you about a ball the other gods that I play with. Have you ever felt down and bored and wanted something fun to do?
What's that?
Well, try the Wubble Bubble Fun Ball to lift you out of your dreary mood.
Wow, sounds fun. What's that?
Well, it's a rubber ball that you and your buddies can use to play Pocket Talk, a game where you try to score by hitting the ball into your opponent's goal, but you can only use your thighs and hips.
Wow, sounds fun.
It is! You can kick it,
Huh?
you can hit it, and you can even hip it.
Yes. Although the Mayans were a peaceful civilization, I am willing to fight William.
The Wubble Bubble Fun Ball, a ball worth fighting for.
Now, back to our usual scheduled program. Now, I know you all have tons of questions, okay? Like one of them being, what transportation are we using? Well, I'll tell you what transportation we're using. To get there, well, we're kind of like in the middle of two countries surrounded by water, right? So you're going to have to take a boat. Boats are cool. Sometimes they go fast, sometimes they go slow, sometimes they crash, but that's besides the point, okay? Boats, okay? You take a boat there. But then, to like travel around, we don't really have another option, so you're gonna have to like walk, but it's fine. You get your exercise in, get your Fitbit steps in, you know, crazy. But I would be down to like carry some people, and I'm sure other people would do too. So, you know, you just carry people around. Carry them around, you know? Maybe in like a rickshaw or something. I don't know. But we have transportation, and that's what matters, okay? What do you and we have major road routes and side road routes. We just have roads in general, okay? Like, alright, now another question that might get asked. Are you safe in our empire? And the answer is, of course, yes, you are safe in our empire. Like, what are you doing? Like, yes, you're safe. We have an absolute monarchy, which, of course, is the best government type. Don't search that up. And, you know, we don't really get into wars that often. We do every now and then, but it's fine. And not to mention, our absolute monarchies are they inherit them, so it stays in the family. And you know, our ruler, he's very good, and he's very powerful and strong. And the only like real threat we really have is climate change, but like, you might just sweat a bit, it's fine, don't worry about it, okay? Just like, I don't know, bring some ice. Or, you know, better yet, we'll bring ice. We'll have ice here for you. Slushies, milkshakes. Probably not milkshake there. You get the point. Ice, okay? You won't be burning up hot. So,
how will your God support your efforts and protect any visitors that come to the games?
Our Mayan belief system is called Costumbre, and we will offer human sacrifices to allow our tourists to be safe. So now we will now proceed to do one. I will now harvest the tongue and the ears, because the most sacred blood is from the ear and the tongue. By piercing the ears, the Maya were opening them to hear the gods' revelations, and cutting the tongue, it is said that they could speak to what they had heard. It is a ceremonial center of the world, and is supported at its four corners by gods. When one of these gods shifts its burden, they believe it caused an earthquake. In order to ensure the safety of our visitors, we will be completing the human sacrifice we have now completed in order to ensure the safety of the visitors coming to the Olympics. We will also write records to assure astronomy
and prophecies come true in order to make everyone safe.
Now, we heard they were thinking about hosting the games in Rome, and while I would never outwardly bash them because that's not who I am, but they have a lot of political instability there. I mean, why would you choose to hold the games in a place that can't even choose what leader they're gonna have? Talk about kind of kooky. Not just that, but they have unequal distribution of wealth. The rich just get richer and the poor just get poorer. As the upper class gains more land, the poor just continues to stay in their awful conditions. Who would want to even visit a society like that? You know what else they have there? Tax revolts, poor leaders, overexpansion, decrease in trade, reliance on mercenaries, disease. Gosh, could this list get any worse? Oh wait, it does. When the Romans do number 2, they use a sponge on a stick to clean their butts. I know this actually can sound very innovative, and I might even want one too, but in the privacy of my own home, they have them in public restrooms, meaning they all scrub their butts with the same stick. I know you don't want to go there and try to use a bathroom only to be horrified by their communal poop stick. One more thing, did you know they also wash their clothes with urine? Imagine this, you're sitting down in Rome having the time of your life, even though I don't know how you can have the time of your life in Rome, and then all of a sudden, a guy sits next to you, and you start to smell that awful odor. What are you gonna do? Nothing now, because you already made the decision to come to Rome. I bet that whole place smells like pee. You'll start to smell it right before you even enter their borders. If I were you, I would never step foot in that terrible home. Oh, did I say terrible home? Sorry, I meant Rome.
Sneaker meet up. See what to finesse.
On 5. 1, 2, 5.
Hey yo, what you got for me?
Hey man, I got the Wubble Bubble Fun Ball for you right here.
How much Hershey's?
5,000.
5. Sheesh.
Yeah.
How much is the sword?
5 grams of chocolate.
You chocolate. Chocolate is a good trading source.